today we're going to try something completely different. Like, I did some readings last night, and I'm pretty sure that the reading that I did for you guys was like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. And then at the end of it, Spirit said, not yet. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It just been 2 hours and Libra wants their reading. They said right now to try something different. So I went ahead and I pulled the 1,000 spread deck that I have from, this deck, and it helps you create your own spreads. And so I went through this like 1,000 times today. And this is what I feel like Spirit was wanting me to put out for right now. So maybe you can get a more clear understanding instead of telling you specifically, because Spirit's saying there's some specific things that you guys might be going through that aren't going to completely align for everybody at this moment. So they wanted me to pull something a little different. So, alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this, and if you would, while I like this, please hit the like and subscribe down below, and that way you can get notifications when the next spread comes up. And we are doing, sparks came out there, we are doing a contest. So for my subscribers, we'll be pulling 2 winners on the 30th for the top commenters of my subscribers list. And I always go with the intention of pulling the energy of my subscribers. So, you know, if you want your energy pulled a little bit more, then hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this. Okay. We have got, this is you and your person. Okay, Libra, this is telling you here that you're going to, currently in between the two of you, you're worried and you are trying to increase the money situation in between you and your person. You guys could be making some changes, or you could be, now if you're in the fear mindset, this is also warning you that you could be in that, and you could be like trying to save up as much, because you might be starting to doubt just a little bit. Now normally money isn't a big thing in romance, in the romance part of the readings. However, money can affect and will affect your relationships if you make it the biggest importance, or make it seem like it's the biggest importance at the time. And the money part is only for some of you. Okay, and your partner is kind of looking at the losses. Like, they're kind of in the mind, they're in the fear mindset. They're kind of looking more so at the things that they've lost, and the things that has happened in the past that has went wrong for them. And they could be starting to deceive themselves. And if by any chance you are in the hoarding position, like as in like wanting to save up and make sure that you've got everything, this person could about be ready to self-sabotage themselves, or you know, they might be lying to themselves about things, you know, like feeling like they can't do it. Or let me see here. Give me a card, please, Spirit, for Libra's person. What is their overall mindset? Okay, Spirit just said they could be in the fear mindset because something has been delayed. Maybe that they had losses in the past, or maybe they had to cut people from their life, and it they're looking up at the moon, and they're not seeing this path that's right in front of them. You know, they're deceiving themselves by looking at the wrong things. Libra, your person could be focusing on the wrong things. You or your person, you know, switch as it resonates. Okay, so in the past, in the current energy, what they're focusing on is someone who has been lying to them. Either they are lying to themselves, or someone is lying to them. Because you've got the moon and liar right on top of each other. So let me just flip. Alright, Libra, what energy are you in right now? Busy as a one-legged cat in a sandbox. Okay, so you are... Okay, I feel like you are seriously sitting there trying to stay busy so that you cover up the shit that you've got in your head, thinking that you won't do it or things are going to go wrong. Okay? And sometimes we do that. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. If there is a problem at hand, a lot of times it's better to focus on it and work through it, especially with our partner. And that, I think that's the huge difference between... See, I'm a Virgo. I have a bunch of placements of Libra. But at my core, I'm a Virgo. So, my mentality is always going to be like, a fight is not always a bad thing, because sometimes it just depends on how you fight. Are you fighting your person over a situation, or are you coming together with your person to fight the problem that you have in front of you? Are you guys working together to fight the problem, or are you on one side and your partner on the other, and you guys are battling each other? And that's the biggest thing, is that in a Virgo's mindset, when we fight, we want it to be, hey, I've got this problem, I'm going to come and tell you what the problem is, and now let's work together to fight this actual problem that's in front of us. We hate when when we have overthought of this problem and we bring it to you and you instantly start attacking us instead of helping us find a solution. And I think that's sometimes, that might be what you guys are going through. I don't know. But if you guys are fighting each other, or fighting someone else, or you have people in your life that are coming to you and that are affecting your relationship because they are fighting you on everything, then what you need to do is take a step back and see, are you fighting that person as a person, or are you fighting the problem at hand? And that's how you will figure out whether the fight is actually worth it or not. You know, like how you pick your battles. Is the battle going to be something where you guys are going to attack each other and they're your person as who you are, or is it going to be you guys coming together to fix the problem? Okay, let's see what the influences in the unconscious is. This is very specific. This is very, very specific. So if you are not dealing with... Let's hope you guys are not lying to each other. Alright, Spirit. What's the unconscious desires in between this situation here? Okay. Okay, yeah, here you go. Okay, so you've got the evaluation. So you guys are taking a look at your relationship and your partner, or the partnership, and you are seeing the misfortunes that you had in the past. And this is one of the most important parts, is that you guys will come together when you see from a higher perspective, because you've got the wolf here. You've got the deer, the elk, you have the wolf, and you also have the crow. Don't see an animal here. All of these. This is a symbolize of, you know, loyalty and needing to see something from a higher perspective. Because, as I said before, money a lot of times will affect a lot of relationships, but you cannot let money come in between you and your partner, because at the core, if you love the person as who they are, then when you fight, you need to come together to figure out a solution, not fight each other, because this misfortune can either help or hinder you. Because the biggest thing that you can take out of a relationship, you know, is, or the biggest indicator whether a relationship will work or not, is how you guys fight. Do you guys fight to fix a problem, or do you guys fight to just hurt each other? Okay. The hopes and our fears. The first card that you've pulled is beauty. So, okay, so an inspiration. And you pull it from your emotions. Okay, here you go. Here's the line part. You have someone in your energy who is deceiving you, who could be influencing the situation for the bad. And this could be someone just coming in and talking in your ear. On either side. This is not giving me a clarification of, right at this moment, of who it is that's coming in and talking bad. And I'm going to tell you right now, never let people, okay, never let people come in between you and your partner. Okay? People will come in, and here you go. Someone is coming in and they are probably talking shit, because someone is jealous of the feminine in this energy, whoever the feminine is. And if you are the feminine energy, it does not mean that you have to be the female in the 3D world. Souls don't have they don't have a gender. Like the feminine and the masculine, the difference is the masculine is the doer and the feminine is the receiver. The masculine is the yang and the feminine is the yin. You know, the masculine is the sun, the feminine is the moon. So you have someone here who is jealous of whichever partner in this is the feminine energy. And that is going to be the fears, is that someone might try to come in between. Look, there's even 3 here. There's someone who's trying to come in and stop the beauty that is of this. But Spirit is telling you, make sure you do not listen to this snake. Just like, you know, in the Garden of Eden. Oh my gosh. You know, where the snake came to Eve and was like, you know, tried to deceive her, because he knew that if he deceived one of the partners, he could deceive both of them and take them both down. You guys both have to stay strong. You guys both have to, you know your worth, and make sure that you guys are being true to yourselves, being true to each other, and so that when you come together, you are solid. You don't need someone who completes you. That's God's job. God completes you. And your person is just supposed to be someone that comes in, that complements your life. But it is God. You and God are the only thing that can complete you. And before you can fully give to your partner the right way, you must be right yourself with you and God. And so a lot of times, sometimes relationships will have to take a step back, and they will have to fix their self, and they will have to become whole, because you don't become whole with you and someone else. You become whole with you and the divine. And that's where the self-love comes in. Okay, your card of the day, and this is the current energy of today, okay, or whenever you are watching this reading. To thine own ass be true. The most common thing that holds people back from health and happiness is an unwilling to be honest with themselves. And this falls right below deceiving. And this, as I said, it could be deceiving yourself. True story. It's been unscientifically proven. Owning who you are, what you struggle with, and where you want to be is the beginning of self-love and freedom. Kind of like Sir Mix-a-Lot finally admitting that he likes big butts and he could not lie. His life blossomed after that. Okay, so make sure both of you guys are being honest with yourself. Because if your person truly loves you, they will still be there, you know, and they will be there to support your hopes and your dreams, you know, and everything like that. But you have to know within yourself what it is that you want. You can't always look to your partner to see what your partner wants for how you live your life. You have to know who you are first. Okay, and Spirit, I actually pulled cards from the deck. My son made me this little box of love for Christmas, I think it was. But advice from Spirit, I felt like I was being told to pull these. So I'm going to pull one for each of these, one for you and your partner, and then like in between. Let's see. Alright, so what is Spirit wanting to say to you guys today? Love will find a way to solve all. Oh, that's beautiful. That almost made me cry. Like, jeez. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are afraid that money or a problem or someone coming in between you is going to be the breaking point. But this is literally Spirit telling you have faith. Okay? Because you know, when you love someone, you love them. You love them in the good. You love them in the bad. Like, love is unconditional. So, if this is your person, you know, no one can take from you what is truly yours. Find your key to heavenly place. Okay, so some of you guys are needing to find a way where you can connect, find a way where you can feel the happiness again. And sometimes, okay, we'll just take them all. Sometimes we forget, you know, that it is so important to find a place where we feel happy, because we're just focusing on all the negative. And when you focus on all the negative all the time, it puts you in the fear mindset. And the fear mindset puts you in the state of the vibration of lack. And remember, we attract what we are, not what we want. So if we are in the fear mindset, we are literally going to attract lack into our life. We need to be in the mindset of peace and love and happiness. And that is when we will draw upon the good things into our lives. Okay, let's see. The heart's laughter. When we laugh, our souls are one with our angels. This is, here you go, trust. We have complete trust in our angels and ourselves. Because when you trust that God will provide, you know, it's like you are bringing your issue to God and you are handing it to them. And then you are letting go and letting God take care of the situation, so that you don't have that fear. You don't have that worry. You don't have that lack mindset on you. you know, because you're just trusting in the divine to take care of it. And it's only when we trust in the divine knows we trust them and will work for our highest good. Okay. Balance. We have learned the balance of giving and receiving through our angels. Okay, and Libra, that is definitely you, because you guys are the card of balance. You guys are the balance in life itself, because you always want to find an equal give and take. You always want to find the balance in between love and, you know, work, and the balance in between home and work, and the balance in between, you know, hard work and play. Okay, and your last card is peace. We find peace knowing our angels are here with us. Okay, so this is telling you, Libra, that your angels are with you right now. You don't have to fear. You don't have to worry. Whatever this situation is here, it will work itself out. And actually, if this is fighting going on, hold on. I had actually, let me see if I can find it really quick. It should be here in my deck. All right. We're going to pull a card here, okay? Or not a card, a dice. I'm not even sure if, okay. Okay, I'm going to break this down because I didn't pull. Let's see, 188, 8 breaks 16, 17. Okay. Don't run away. To try to run away from suffering is not wise. To stay with it, to look deeply into it, and to make good use of it is what we should do. It is by looking deeply into the nature of suffering that we discover the path of transformation and healing. Without suffering, there is no happiness and no path to happiness. We can even speak about the goodness of suffering, because suffering helps us to learn and grow. And that's exactly what I said at the very beginning of this, you know, like a Virgo will fight with someone, but it's usually because we're fighting with someone because we want to fix it. We want to help solve the problem. We are the helpers of the zodiac, and you guys are the balancers. And so, and you guys, because I kept talking about Virgo, you guys could have Virgo in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who is a Virgo. But yeah, this, you know, this is telling you sometimes a fight, you tell more about your relationship after a fight than anything else, you know, because a lot of times the relationships that last are the ones that can fight and come out stronger. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a relationship and you never, ever, ever fight, it is all based upon lies. It is all based upon deception here. It's based upon people hiding who they truly are. It's based upon people just trying to people please and pretend to be the person that their person wants, but eventually that mask will always fall off. So if you or your person has by any chance been in this mode of pretending to be someone else, I suggest don't do it. Always come authentically into any relationship, because your true person is not going to be able to build with you if they don't know who you truly are. You can't pretend to be what someone else wants just to pretend to be what someone else wants, because eventually you're always going to go back into who you are. You can't pretend to be something for too long. And I say, don't pretend at all. Always be your true authentic self. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But if you're literally an apple and you're trying to pretend to be an orange, when your person comes, the one that God made for you, when they come into your life, when they come around you, they're looking for that apple. And if you're pretending to be an orange, they're going to look over you, and it's going to be a missed opportunity because you're pretending to be something that you're not. always be your true, authentic self, because this is for Libra and your person. You are good enough exactly the way that you are. God made you specifically. He designed you specifically for a specific reason. You don't have to be something else. You don't have to pretend to be someone else to find love. Be who you authentically are, and you will attract the person who is meant for you at the right time once you have become whole with you and God. Okay? Put God first, and all of these things will follow. Okay? And then if you do get your person, make sure never to take them for granted. That part I'm going to say over and over again. You find someone who's willing to love you and wait on you for you to get yourself right with you and God, then that is your person. When you find someone who waits so that you can get right with yourself, so that you can be who you truly and authentically are, that's your person. And when you guys can come together and you both can agree, hey, we've got to fix ourselves before we come together so that we don't destroy each other, that's your person. Not the person who drops you and leaves you and goes and finds 5,000 other people, but your person who comes, who sees that you're not whole, that you've got to fix yourself, and will give you the time and the space to fix yourself, so that when you guys come together, you guys can be complete parts, but mesh in a perfect, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't even know. I can't even think. I just kind of went blank. Your person will be the one who wants good for you. Okay? And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to scream this loud. Your person is never the person that ever fights with their fists. Your relationship should never be fighting with the gloves on. Your relationship should only be to fight in love, to heal, to fix something. Okay? If you guys are fighting, if someone is fighting with their gloves on, that is not your person. That is not who God wants you to be with. That is a karmic, or it is a trauma bond. And trauma bonds are so hard to break out of. Like, either they abuse you physically or they abuse you emotionally. Those are the hardest to leave, because a trauma bond, it has made you feel like shit. It has made you feel less than. It has made you feel like you were not good enough. That's how you will tell the difference. When someone makes you feel like shit and that you're not worthy, that is not your person. When you meet someone who gives you the time and the space to get yourself right, so that when you guys come back together as a whole, that is your person. Your true person will be, your divinely guided soulmate will be the person who loves you, who stands by your side no matter what you're going through. Okay? Because your divinely guided soulmate will be someone who comes in to make your life easier, someone who's been a friend, someone who's been there for you and you've been there for them, and you guys have cared about each other no matter what the stupid situations are that are going on in your life. And when it is time, God will open your hearts and will guide you to this person that you love, or that, you know, that you guys equally love each other in this balance here. Because love will find a way to solve everything. And you have to trust in God, that God will send that to you. And you have to, first of all, believe that you are worthy to receive it. And you realize you are worthy to receive it when you find who you are with God and you complete your own self. Then you will be truly open to the love that God is sending to you, and not the love that the world is pushing upon you, because it has sent you someone based upon your fears or your lack mindset. So Libra and Libra's person, if this is you, if this resonates, this is very specific. And I'm sorry if this one doesn't hit you right now. If it doesn't, I'm going to try to start doing more readings and put up as much as I can now, now that I'm like, okay. But, I just went blank. Okay, Spirit just said they want you to become blank. They want you to give it to God and forget it and just let it go and just be at peace. And knowing that God is going to fix it for you. Because when we try to fix it ourselves, they just said we start to lie to ourselves, thinking that we're not good enough. We don't deserve what it is that we want, that we won't be able to do what God has in front of us, that we're going to run around and try to fix this part inside of us that is not whole with all this stupid shit that we're lying to ourselves about. So Spirit is saying, give it to God, and as God says, be still. Be still does not just mean physically, it also means mentally, it means spiritually. Being still means to give it to God and be calm mentally. Clear out all your mind. Maybe you guys need to do meditation or grounding to just be at peace. But God says if you trust in Him, He will never lead you where He cannot. He will never guide you where He cannot protect you. He will never guide you to what is not your purpose. But in order for you to be able to hear Him, you have to be still. You have to be blank. You have to quiet your mind. You have to quiet all these fears, all these anxieties, all this stress on you, and just be still. Okay. All right, Libra, up. There you go. Hear that sound? That's confirmation. Be still. That's actually my favorite verse in the whole Bible. Be still. I'm a Virgo, so that's one of the hardest ones too. Okay. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I hope this helped. If this does not resonate, I'm going to put up another reading. This is very, very specific, but Libra, if you're stressed, don't be. God's got you. Trust Him. Trust Him and get yourself back into that get out of that lack mindset and get into this mindset of love, because love and unconditional love will draw in the blessings and everything that you deserve, because you are worthy of it and you will get it. 3333 on the clock, which is always my number for money. That's the number of unexpected money to me in my life and my readings. So Spirit's telling you not to worry. You'll have money come in as long as you keep the faith and you stay in the mindset of trust. Do not doubt. Do not go into little faith. Okay? Spirit's saying you will be victorious as long as you keep the faith. If you get into a small part of struggle, do not ever get in the fear mindset. Just ride it out. Life is an ebb and flow of ups and downs. You won't stay down forever. You won't stay up forever. So just ride it. Just having faith that God will get you through. All right, guys. Libra and Libra's person or cross watchers. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped. You know, if one side doesn't fit, take the other. Either way, I hope God leads and guides you this week and you find the peace that is telling you that God wants you to find. Don't worry about this person that's coming in that's being jealous. You know, God will take care of them. God's got you. All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.